Ever noticed how your plants look healthier when you bring them inside? Well, it's not just the warmth and light doing the trick. Some of these insects are sneaking in, not to harm your plants, but to find a new home. These invaders are more than just pests. They're survivors. They've adapted to thrive in our cozy indoor spaces, which are like a second home for them. Some of these insects are so small, you might not even realize they're there. But their presence can cause serious damage to your plants, even if you don't see them. But here's the thing. Many of these insects are not harmful to humans. They're just looking for food and shelter, just like you are. So what's the deal with these indoor invaders? They're not just a nuisance. They're a sign that something in your garden is out of balance. So what exactly are we talking about? Invasive insects in indoor gardens are non-native species that have found their way into our homes and green spaces. They often come from other parts of the world and can cause serious damage to our plants. These insects aren't just any pests. They're invaders that can outcompete native species and disrupt the delicate balance of our indoor ecosystems. They can be tiny, but their impact is huge. Some of these invaders are so small they're easy to miss, but they can spread quickly if left unchecked. They can chew through leaves, suck sap, or even transmit diseases to our plants. Understanding what these invaders look like and how they behave is the first step in keeping our indoor gardens healthy and thriving. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to protecting our green spaces. So, in this video, we're diving deeper into the world of invasive insects in indoor gardens. We'll explore how they get in, what they do, and how you can spot and stop them before they take over. Even though you're growing plants indoors, invasive insects can still find their way in. They're sneaky, hiding in soil, on plants, or even on your tools, and they can devastate your garden without you realizing it. Once they're in, they can spread quickly, damaging your plants and ruining your hard work. It's not just about the plants. It's about the ecosystem you're trying to create. By being aware of invasive insects, you're not just protecting your plants. You're helping to keep your indoor environment healthy and balanced. This is why you should secretly care. Because your indoor garden is more than just a hobby. It's a small ecosystem that deserves your attention and protection. Let's rewind to the 1800s, when explorers brought back exotic plants from around the world. These plants were a marvel, but they came with tiny, hidden passengers, like the mealybug, which hitched a ride in the soil. The mealybug wasn't a threat at first, but it spread through greenhouses and gardens, unnoticed, until it started damaging crops and ornamental plants alike. The introduction of the emerald ash borer was a wake-up call. This beetle, from Asia, found its way into North America in the 1990s, and it started destroying ash trees at an alarming rate. Even in our homes, invasive insects have made an impact. The spider mite, for instance, can quickly overtake a potted plant, turning it into a battleground for survival. These insects don't just show up out of nowhere. They follow our curiosity, our trade, and our love for nature. They remind us that every plant has a story, and sometimes it's not the one we expect. Imagine you're in a jungle, but not outside. Inside your plant room. You're surrounded by plants, but something is sneaking in, not from the rain, but from the air. This bug isn't a guest. It's a guest who doesn't belong. It came from somewhere else, and now it's taking over your plants like they're its home. These bugs don't care about your plants or your space. They just want to grow and multiply like it's their own special jungle. So, we need to be careful. We have to watch out for these bugs and make sure they don't take over your indoor garden, because it's not fair to your plants. Protecting your plants means being smart and being careful, so they can grow happy and healthy in your indoor garden. First, you need a secure, sealed growing environment. This is where the real battle begins. The foundation of your indoor garden must be airtight to prevent any unwanted guests from sneaking in. Next, you'll want to use high-quality, pest-free soil. Even the best soil can be a trap if it's already infected. Always source your materials from trusted organic suppliers. Before planting, Inspect every cutting, seedling, and plant thoroughly. Use a magnifying glass to check for tiny invaders that might be hiding in the leaves or stems. Once everything is set up and inspected, it's time to introduce your plants. Handle them carefully, avoiding any unnecessary stress or damage to their roots or stems. Finally, keep a detailed journal. Document each step from setup to planting, so you can spot any signs of infestation early and take action before it's too late. Once an invasive insect finds its way into your indoor garden, it starts by searching for the perfect host plant. These pests are often drawn to the specific nutrients and conditions your plants provide. The insect's mouthparts are specially adapted to pierce plant tissue and extract sap, which gives it the energy it needs to survive and reproduce. This process also introduces harmful substances into the plant. Once the eggs hatch, the larvae begin feeding on the plant's internal tissues, causing internal damage that isn't always visible from the outside. As the infestation progresses, the plant begins to show symptoms like wilting, yellowing leaves, and stunted growth. These are signs that the plant is struggling to fight back against the invaders. Understanding how these insects work is the first step in protecting your indoor garden. The next step is learning how to detect and respond to an infestation before it's too late. Now, the clever twist begins as the insect finds a way to bypass the physical barrier. It uses its tiny legs to grip the surface and starts to crawl in a spiral pattern, avoiding detection by the plant's defenses. The insect's body is covered in fine hairs that help it stick to the leaf, making it nearly invisible to the naked eye. This allows it to move undetected through the plant's structure. These secretions can also act as a signal to other insects, attracting more of its kind to the plant. This creates a chain reaction, leading to a rapid infestation. This clever behavior is the key to the insect's survival. It uses a combination of physical adaptation, chemical signaling, and strategic movement to overcome the plant's defenses. Understanding this twist is crucial for gardeners, because it shows how invasive insects can thrive in indoor environments by exploiting even the smallest vulnerabilities. At the heart of this issue is a complex ecological relationship. These invasive insects often lack natural predators in their new environments, allowing their populations to explode. Their rapid reproduction and adaptability mean they can outcompete native species for resources, often with little to no resistance from the local ecosystem. Understanding their biology is the first step in developing targeted control methods, like biological control or insecticides that only affect these pests. Scientists also study their genetic makeup to identify weaknesses and design more effective interventions that minimize harm to the ecosystem. This science isn't just about eradication. It's about long-term balance and coexistence between humans, plants, and the tiny life forms that shape our indoor worlds. Imagine your indoor garden as a carefully built house, and these invasive insects are like tiny, sneaky intruders who find their way in through the windows and doors. Once inside, they don't just sit around. They start spreading through the rooms, taking over spaces and leaving behind trails of damage. They're not just moving around. They're multiplying, like a tiny army, and they don't care about the rules of the house. Eventually, the house becomes unrecognizable, with the original structure lost under layers of new, invasive life. So, just like these bugs in the house, invasive insects in your indoor garden can take over if you're not careful. But with awareness and action, you can protect your space. Before you go, if you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. And tell us in the comments what you'd like us to make next. We read every single one. Thank you so much for watching. Comment this emoji if you made it to the end.